Well, hello my lovely nestlings and welcome to my declutter of the year. Today we're going to tackle my blushes and I want to be very rigorous. So this declutter series is going to be brutal because I just really want to tone down my makeup collection. If you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm from the Netherlands, hence the accent. Hello. I'm also slightly orcish, relatively vintage. I love spooky stuff, makeup, and being creative. So let me explain some things. The slightly orcish means I'm green. I'm a light to light medium warmish olive. The relatively vintage means I'm 47. Spooky stuff. Listen, it's Halloween always in my house. It saves dusting. I also have a bunch of tarantulas. We have a snake, 5 cats, and you know, I don't know, ghosties floating around in some parts of my house. The creativeness. Let me just show you something that I love to make. Let me show you 2 things because I can. So I make these, which are mandala paintings. I also make these, which are mandala rocks. I also have an art channel. So if you want to see me do some artsy stuff, my art channel will be listed in the description box. Okay, today, however, we're going to go for blushes. So I'm actually, I have cream blushes, I have powder blushes. I'm going to start with the cream blushes. Oh yes, and let me also get the pesky disclaimers out of the way. I'm not going to send stuff out. I'm just not. And this may sound very, I don't know, is it mean? Maybe. But you know what? I live in the Netherlands. Most of you guys are in the USA. I'm just not going to send anyone my used makeup. I have people for that can go through my stuff. And if it is, I don't know, powder products and relatively new or maybe even new, I will send it on, sell it on Vinted. I will leave my Vinted shop down below. Although I don't think that what I'm going to declutter today I will put on my Vinted because it has almost all been used. So there is that. Okay, let's just start here. So this is my cream blush collection and I really want to declutter. So let's start with this. I never use this. Honestly, I think this one is overrated. This is the Natasha Denona Cupid Cheek Duo. I think it's overrated. The highlighter is pretty. I don't really love the blush formula, so this one is going to go. Then I have here the 2 Reasons from Nabla, and it's kind of, it looks so gross, doesn't it? It's kind of the same thing. I'm just not really, it's not really my preferred formula. I think that it is a little bit stiff to work with. Color is pretty, but also this highlighter I don't really know what to do with, so it's going to go. This one, the Watermelon, I Heart Revolution Watermelon in the shade Juicy. I like it, but lately I'm very, I don't want to say particular, but very narrow in the formulas that I use. And this just is one that I never grab. I like the color. I actually like the smell as well. I like the color. The consistency is fine. It's a little bit of a, not as overly pigmented, but still it's okay. But I'm going to get rid of it. Then let's go to this one, the Matte Love Blush Palette. This is a palette that, oh, even there's cat hair in here. Why? These always look extremely gross. I do use this on occasion though. I haven't used it in quite a while, but I think I'm going to hold on to this for a little while longer. This is also a cream formula. And I kind of like to mix and match a little bit. I really do need to clean it off though. But I'm going to hold on to this one for a little bit longer. What else do I have from Revolution? This one, the Super Dewy Liquid Blush in the shade... Oh, Flushing For You. I actually really like this formula a lot. I never use it though. But let me check out the color. Oh, it's also a little... You know what? I think I'm just going to toss this one. It's a little bit of an older product. Yeah, it's starting to smell a little bit weird, so I'm just going to toss that one. So I'm going to move that to the side so that I know that I need to toss it. Let's go to this one, the Rare Beauty blush Enjoy. Let me smell it first. It smells okay. I don't remember if it had a smell. I do like it. It still feels nice. I think I'll hold on to that one for a little bit longer. Then the Freck Cheek Slime in Fielding. This was my favorite for such a long time, but I haven't used it in ages. I also don't know if I will use it. Let's kind of... It looks pretty orange on my hand, but on my face it's almost kind of like a neutrally. I think I'm going to hold on to this for a little while longer to see if I use it. If I don't use it in the next, I don't know, few months, then I'll probably declutter it next time around. Okay, this from Colourpop. This is actually a Super Shock Shadow in the shade Trick Me, but I kind of use this one as a shimmer cream blush, or basically a blush topper. I don't think I'm going to use it for that though. The trouble with these, Colourpop sent me their whole vault and I just don't use these. I'm going to declutter that one. Then let's go to these from Colourpop. So this is actually one that I use regularly, which is the shade Drop Off a Hat. This is a Super Shock Cheek. This one I use a lot, so this one is staying. This one is Tinkerbell Doy in Magic Moon. I don't use this a lot, but I'm going to keep it anyway because I really do love their Super Shock Cheek products. It is a weird noise outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's almost like my washing machine is on centrifugal mode. Or is that my washing machine? I don't think so. Anywhoosies, this is the shade Cheerio. I'm going to keep this one as well. Then we have here the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush in Bread and Butter. This was actually a gift and I did enjoy it. I just never use it and I would rather someone else use it. So I'm going to declutter that one as well. Then the Catrice Cheek Flirt. You can see that the cap has broken a lot. Actually, I really did enjoy this. I'm going to hold on to this one a little bit longer as well, I think. No, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this as well. The cap is broken. It annoys the hell out of me. So, okay, now we have these three left, which are from MUA. These are a little bit older, but I actually do use them. And I kind of use them all three. Although the shade Cherry Pop I don't use as often. But I do use it on occasion. It still smells okay. So it's a brownie. Oh, I actually use this one quite a bit and it's just such an interesting color, the Rouge Noir. And then we also have Watermelon. I'm going to declutter Rouge Noir and I'm going to keep the other two. Okay. So those were the cream blushes. Now let's go to the, I wanted to say paper ones, but the powder blushes. Okay. And I have a bunch, especially from Colourpop. So let's start with the ones from Colourpop. So this is the shade Bankroll, and this was just such an interesting shade. To me, it works, but I never ever use it. So I'm going to declutter that one as well. Then let's go to these. I have another one of these. Let's go to these first. These are from the Angel collection, and I actually use all three quite a bit. Now, unfortunately, I kind of messed up and this one got stuck in my drawer, so it's broken. But I do use all three of these, although this one is a little bit too light for my liking, but it still shows up, especially now in winter. I like them all, what can I say? So I am keeping all of these. These two, as you can see, are still in the box. I'm going to declutter these. These don't work for me at all. This is, what shades are these? This is Out and About, and this is Latte Run. So these are new. I won't use these. These are going to go be decluttered. And then here I have a bunch of their other colors. So let's go through these. I'm going to declutter this one, which is the shade To the 10. I don't think I've ever used this one. So that's going to go. This one is shade Swirled. It's a lighter pink. I'm going to put that in the maybe pile. This one, it's just, I don't think I've ever used it, but it's just such a pretty color. I'm going to keep that one. I'm going to, I'm kind of also checking to see if I have the colors already. This is also, it's a pretty, this is a little bit of an orangey one. It's an interesting color. This is the reason that I kept these, just because, you know. And I really do enjoy their powder formula. I think I'm going to keep this one as well, which is the shade Shortbread. I don't really have a color like this in my collection, I think. These are just going to live here in the maybe pile a little bit. Okay, I'm going to, do I have more Colourpop? Yeah, I do. So I also have these two from the Alice in Wonderland collection. This is a very, very bright red. And this is their pink. I'm going to keep both. I love Alice in Wonderland, and yeah, I'm just going to keep both. So do I have kind of a color? This one is a little bit darker, but I do like kind of a pinky like that. So these two are going to stay as well. What do I have here? This is one from X Revolution in Abundance. I think I decluttered this, then I grabbed it back into my collection. I really do love it, but I've not used it in so long. I love blushes, can you tell? I have here two from Catrice. I actually quite enjoy these. I just never use them, so I'm going to declutter them as well. Then I have V Cosmetics. Oh, I have another one from Catrice. So this is actually quite new to my collection. While I really do enjoy their highlighter, this particular color is not really my vibe, so I'm going to declutter that one as well. It just gets a little bit patchy on me sometimes. I have here two blushes from V Cosmetics. Which are almost the same color as this one. So I'm going to declutter the one from Colourpop, which is the shade Papaya. And They are very close together, aren't they? They're very close together. I think I'm going to keep this one, which is the shade Witchcraft. And I'm going to pass on the shade Sorcery. They're very, very close together. And I like the shimmery one just a little bit more. Then I have here some things from Unearthly. So this one stayed last time. But you cannot get it anymore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to declutter this one. And I'm going to keep this one. Even though it's not as purple as that one. It is kind of a cooler toned one. The trouble is I don't have anything like that. But I also don't use it. It's too blue for me. I'm going to declutter this one. I'm going to keep this one, I think. Wait, isn't it very close to this one? No, it's not. This is more cool toned one, so I'll keep that one. And then here I have some of her other blushes, which I also don't know if you can still get these, actually. So this is Bloom. I actually use this quite regularly, so it stays. Then I have here Punch, which I like, but I think I like this color a little bit more because it's a little bit warmer. So I'm going to declutter this one, and I'm going to keep Staycation for now at least. And then here is the shade Hazy. I have used this a lot, but again I don't know if you can still get these. They're going on the maybe pile. I have a big maybe pile. Okay, what do I have here? I have here Unique Beauty. I actually really like this one, but I don't really use it. This is Magma from Be Perfect. I'm going to declutter this. I never ever use this one. I have some more here, so let's grab this as well. So here I have one from Chantecaille. I love this, but unfortunately it just doesn't show up on my face. It's just so, when I swatch it, it works, but I just cannot get it to show up on my skin. So it was a present though. I think I'm going to ask the person who gave this to me if she wants it. Yeah, because it just doesn't show up. So I am going to declutter it. The Milani Luminoso, I kind of have the same issue with this. So while I really love the color, it just does not really want to show up on my face. So there is that. Do I have anything kind of in the same color that will show up? Same color family. This is a little bit more, I can kind of get there if I kind of use this one with another shimmery thing on up top. I just cannot get this to show up, so I'm going to declutter that as well. The Nabla Skin Glazing in Lola. I never use this actually, but it also kind of gets lost in my collection. Don't really have that many shimmer blushes left. I think I'm just going to hold on to this for one more round. Then we have here Ofra and Samantha March in Chiclet. I kept it last time, but I just don't use it. I love the formula, but I never use it, so I'm going to declutter that as well. Then we have here the Sigma Alice in Wonderland. This is staying. This is staying. I love the whole vibe of it. So I'm kind of looking also now at the blushes. It's not the same color, but maybe it gives me, oh, this is a little bit of a purpley one. Purpley gray. So yeah, I'm keeping the Alice in Wonderland. I'm also keeping this one. Yes. Oh yeah, then I have this one from Charlotte Tilbury, the Walk of No Shame. It kind of fell. But I really do enjoy this one. I don't use her a lot, but I really do enjoy this one. So this one is also staying. And then I have the Kaleidos blushes left. So this one I kind of use regularly, which is the shade Joyride. That one is definitely staying. I also use this one, which is Sanguine. This is also staying. Now these two. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to declutter these two from Colourpop. And I'm going to keep the ones from Kaleidos. Now these. I think I'm actually going to declutter both of these as well, because I just don't know if it is still available. And I really, really want to tone down my collection. The trouble is, these are also the only blushes from Unearthly that I have. But it is what it is. I'm going to declutter those as well. So that is it for the blushes. So let me count everything. I forgot. I'm going to declutter this one as well. And I'm also going to declutter these two. So let me count everything. Okay, so this is what I have left, and I'm actually also going to declutter this. Why? Because it doesn't fit in the drawer. That's the reason. So let's see. I have decluttered 9, and then I have left 7. So this is what I have left, and I have everything now in one box, so my powders and my creams, and I'm happy about that. So let me give you the final count. I started with 53 blushes in total, 16 cream and 17 powder. From the cream I'm decluttering 9. So I have 7 left. From the powders I am decluttering 20 and I have 17 left. So from the 53 I started with, I have 24 left. And that's still a lot, that's still heaps, but I'm happy about that because now it's just in one place. So that was it for today. Let me know if you have any of the blushes that I showed you. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, and I'm going to wish you an amazing day, fabulous evening. May your foundation always match your neck, and I will see you in the next declutter video, which is going to be, I think, highlighters. Yes, so see you there. Bye.